What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. A disclaimer here. This one right here just affects Canada and the truck drivers that are doing business in Canada. And there's 324,000 truck drivers in Canada, but the province of Ontario and the greater Toronto area. So, it says right here, Canadian police are cracking down on impaired driving by requiring drivers to submit a breathalyzer test during every traffic stop in the Ontario and greater Toronto area. Following an uptick in impaired driving, we are now required breath testing during every traffic stop, no matter the reason that the driver was pulled over for. So, I had so many Canadian truck drivers ask me to talk about this, and they just think that it's an overreach and unfair. Mutha Truckers, this is your worldwide news. The fact that we have so many Canadian truck driver fans out there, just want to share that with you.
Impaired driving is the leading criminal cause of death on our highways. And the OPP are now taking some of the strongest measures yet to detect, intercept, and remove those drivers from those roadways. The OPP have also seen a significant increase, about 30% more impaired driving crashes and impaired driving charges across the province this year alone compared to the previous 5-year average. In the GTA, we've seen about a 50% increase of impaired driving crashes this year already compared to the previous 5 years. One of the tools we'll be using is mandatory alcohol screening. In 2018, legislation provided authority to officers to demand a breath sample through an approved screening device, even when the officers did not have suspicion that the driver had been drinking. The OPP Highway Safety Division will now be conducting mandatory alcohol screening during every traffic stop they conduct. So if you're stopped for speeding, a cell phone, a seatbelt offense, or anytime you're stopped by the OPP Highway Safety Division, you can expect you will also be required to provide a sample of your breath. Officers will tell you why you've been stopped, ask for your documents, and read a demand, which will go something like, I demand that you provide a suitable sample of your breath into an approved screening device for proper analysis to be made, and that you accompany me for that purpose. They'll be using a device similar to this. They will tell you to take a breath and blow into the instrument. It only takes a couple of seconds. At the conclusion of this test, they will continue on with the reason for the original traffic stop, as long as the results here are positive. 0 is good news. If you register any alcohol and you're a young novice or graduated driver, or you register a warn range or a fail, there will be other consequences. You are required by law to provide a breath sample. Failure to do so will result in an automatic 90-day license suspension, a 7-day vehicle impound, and a criminal charge. Please, let's all do our part. If you drink, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink. Let's make sure we all get to our destinations safe.
And man, I'm glad this is not happening out here in America. So just want to share this information and share actually what the OPP actually said out. And they actually have a video pulling someone over, and that person seems very confused in their car, but they're saying any traffic stop they make, regardless of what vehicle it is.
All right, so before we continue with the traffic stop, okay, I'm going to be conducting mass. So I'm going to read you demand here, okay? So I demand that you provide a sample of your breath into this approved screening device to enable a proper analysis of your breath to be made, and that you accompany me now for this purpose. Do you understand? Yep, okay. Do you just mind holding that for me? So here's the mouthpiece here. Get that on. Breathalyzer? Yeah, so it's a approved screening device, all right? Got it. All right, so I'm gonna get you to form a tight seal around the mouthpiece and just blow until I tell you to stop, okay? Okay. Blow, 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 blow. Perfect. Okay, 0. So about that cell phone.
But Mutha Truckers, comment down below on that. Second part is, this morning I woke up and I thought I'd make a little tribute video to all the truck drivers out there. And so, check this out. But yeah, just want to share everything that I got. And yeah, this one is a very serious one out in Canada. March 11th, 2020, the world shut down. And that's when the world needed truck drivers.
I want to speak with you about our nation's unprecedented response to the coronavirus outbreak.
During this time, that's when America realized that they needed truck drivers. They realized that everything that they get in their stores, from their Costco's, from their Walmarts, from their 7-Elevens, it didn't matter. Everything came on a truck.
At a time of widespread shutdowns, truck drivers form the lifeblood of our economy and the absolute lifeblood. For days and sometimes weeks on end, truck drivers leave their homes and deliver supplies that American families need and count on during this national crisis, and at all other times, they're always there.
Pushing against the clock with nowhere to park, truck drivers park on the side of the road, on the streets, sacrificing. Hopefully, they make it home to their family and not get hit by a car. And they do this to get everything that we need on our shelves. Truck drivers were making money. They were appreciated. 4 years ago, they were heroes.
Here go a tanker right here. Here's the tanker right here, man. Excuse me, sir. Do tankers make money?
What type of money can you make doing tanker work, local tanker work, owning your own truck and trailer?
Owning your own truck and trailer?
Yes, sir.
Well, daily, you could get at $1,000 a day.
$1,000 a day?
It's still a passion and interest of yours. Don't ever give it up. You know, everybody's gonna fail. Everybody's gonna falter, and you know, you just gotta keep strong and keep dedicated and keep plugging.
Now, some try to paint the picture of trucking as glamorous, but trucking does come with sacrifice, does come with loneliness, and sometimes it comes with addiction as well. So the truth about trucking is it kind of can be your worst enemy at times. And this interview was about a driver that was addicted to lot lizards, to substances, and found themselves out of it and finding success.
I think the first time someone was beating at your door, did you think it was a cop? What were you thinking?
Well, yeah, I had a situation one time where, you know, I had my curtains back and I'm in the truck just laid out and blum. I really thought it was the officer, the way they was beating on the door. And when I looked out, it was this little chick. I'm like, what you want? You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, I wondered if you want some time. Oh, some time? Oh, man, I opened the door, get on in here. You know, females here, females there. And yeah, man, I had girls a lot of places, man.
You know, back then, where were the spots?
You know about the pilot on Interstate 80, 49ers truck stop? That was one of the spots right there. I used to go there a lot.
And you know, I'm from Sacramento too.
Oh, that's Sac, yeah. Tell everybody about this because I spent a lot of money. I used to make six figures at a young age. First time I made six figures, I was like 28 years old, you know. I did it 29, 30, but I was blowing a lot of money, you know. For a whole year, I was broke, yeah. And I asked God to take it away from me, just so I know the value of money. Did 180 days because of the child support. And man, when I, you know, everything just changed when I just went to God and I started getting everything back. I wanted to work for somebody. You know, I had to build myself up and, you know, I had to remember myself where I was at. And my spending habits, it came to a point where I wasn't even spending money on myself. I wasn't even buying myself no clothes. I was still living like, you know, I had no money, you know, I was broke. And from that, by me saving, I bought my truck, you know, started my authority back open. And
there
you know,
man.
It just started working out for me, man, and it got better and better for me.
Fast forward now in 2024, and it just seems like the rates are down, fuel's high, insurance is high, and trucking has been forgotten, and now cities, states are targeting truck drivers, and it's just hard to make a living. And things are just tough right now. But it's sad that everybody forgot the good times when we were the ones that brought your everything.
step out blindly and you haven't done your homework, you'll be out of the trucking business in a year.
Really?
You'll never make it. Well, I don't wish no bad luck on anyone.
That's right.
Anyone that wants to step out there and try it, do your homework. Good luck. A lease operator is a lot different than an owner operator. An owner operator bought his truck, pays his insurance, buys his tags, does his IFTA, buys the fuel, finds the loads, does the loads, chases the money. A lease operator drives a truck for a company who calls him an owner operator.
My gross incomes on one of my lease trucks, this is a pretty good one. I think it's interesting. Here it is, at the end of the year, I grossed $301,000 in a lease truck. And that's $301,000 in a lease truck, but the sad thing about it, only netted $66,000.
Although times are hard right now, there's still a lot of truck drivers that still have faith that things will get better. So just wishing the best for all the truck drivers. But overall, just want to let America know that, we are still the same people. We are still the same ones that are waking up, sacrificing, risking our lives to bring your everything on your shelves, in your stores. Everything that you touch, it's still us. So regardless if you think us or not, at the end of the day, we'll still be here for you.
Looking good, brother. Looking good, man. That's good. What's the word of the day? What we want to let all the truck drivers know?
Better times ahead. Keep your head up.
Love that. Just stay at it, right?
Yeah, it is a market, and it will fix itself.
I'll tell you that, man. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
And I'm proud of you, brother.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Everyone I talk to about you, they just say that you love trucking so much. And every time you talk about trucking, you're just smiling so much. And I can see that now.
Yeah.
I want you to win so bad.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And you're already winning. I mean, 18 years ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Right, yeah.
And the personality and the way you are, you're a very nice person.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Alex. Yeah.
And so all I got to say is, just keep on doing you.
Yes, sir.